Uh, Welcome back to the Screaming Drunk Podcast. I
Ah!
make a scream to make everything sound correct. Today, with your host, the drunkest of possums, and with my co-host and future husband, Trey.
I also like to reference, we were married at one point, got a divorce, and we plan on getting married again. So just so everyone's
Yeah,
aware of that situation.
we were both drunk and had a really bad fight.
Yeah, let's just say fists were thrown, hair was pulled. It wasn't pretty. I'm not going to sit here and lie to everybody. It was not a pretty sight to see. What are you
I
drinking?
also slept with his dog.
The wool. Oh boy.
Oh, I am drinking lemonade with vodka because it's my favorite comfort drink.
It's funny you have lemonade. I'm drinking something I've actually never had, despite being a drunk piece of shit.
Lemonade.
No, I've got a twisted tea. It's
Oh,
not
they're so
It's
bad.
not the original. I got the half and half because I'm a big fan of like the Arizona iced tea, like half and halves.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna. This is a live twisted tea reaction. No, because I heard they had a new bomb pop flavor and I wanted to try that, but they didn't have it, and I'm like, well, I'm already here, and I was dedicated to trying it. All right, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Smells. Okay, smells good. Smells good. Delicious. Let's take a sip. That's pretty. That's fine. That's serviceable. Better than almost any seltzer. I'll tell you that much.
I never liked it because it just felt like you got a little bit of tea, barely any lemonade, and then everything else just tastes like alcohol.
They have an 8% version. I almost bought that for this, and I'm like, no, I need to try the OG. Which I mean, this isn't the
Yeah.
OG, I guess, but like, still, I need to try like the regular first.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah,
It's all right at best.
24 pure ounces of twisted tea.
Well, anyway, we can start talking about what's going on.
Yeah,
I have I am now smarter than Ricky from Trailer Park Boys because I passed 10th grade. Yay me!
fucking W's in the
Oh
chat. Like in all seriousness, fucking awesome.
yeah, now I get to go work at a wage job now. Woo!
Yep. Now he gets to go work away his entire life for the next 65 years.
Yeah, and then die from like hypoglycemia or some shit.
He gets to retire and then die 2 months after retirement.
Yeah, or no, I died 2 months before retirement.
Oh, even worse, dude. Ouch.
Yeah.
You
Um.
hate to see it.
Yeah, and so okay, so this is gonna sound fucking. This is a great topic. So I've been like dabbling with like, man, I want to upgrade my PC. It's
Mm-hmm.
getting pretty old, getting pretty hard to run newer games. So it's like I want the i9 900, whatever
Nine
the
nine
fuck.
nine.
Yeah. Issue. Apparently they're super popular and finding a brand new one is really fucking hard or just really expensive. Because it's the last chipset that I can put or the last 1151 that I can insert before I need a new motherboard. Because I've had tons of people that have told me, "Oh, don't get the 9000, get the 12K, man." That's like, oh yes, the chipset that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So I got the i7 9700, and that's the last i7 I can get my hands on. So
Nice. I say,
yeah,
because I know you ordered some other parts. Is that it? Is that everything ordered now, or is there still something that needs to be bought?
yeah. I uh I bought that. That's coming in. I bought thermal paste. By the way, did no research. Found one for $5, and I was like, that sounds average. If it's like overpriced, oh well, I'm not gonna cry about it. It's a $5 for a tube of fucking
Yeah.
thermal paste. Um,
Two ingredients: thermal and paste.
yeah. Um, it was also Amazon's overall recommended, which I've heard can be good or bad. Who
Yeah.
cares? And then I bought a deep cool AK. I think it's like 400 or 40. Um, essentially this CPU is going to be running warm, and the or the CPU fan I have right now is
Mm-hmm.
like a deep cool TM or TX30 or TM8 something. Basically, what it is that like it works good for the lower end Intels, but like once you start getting to the i7s and i9s, it's not good enough.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like okay, uh, the AK50 was like, or AK40 was like $53, so it'd be like 55, and then it was on
Yeah.
sale, and so I got it
It's
for
about how
like
much I
40
just.
bucks.
It's about how much I spent on my cooler.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
just got the last part for my build 2 days ago.
hell yeah. And then after I bought all of that, my bank account hurt. Um, I just looked at uh the fucking VTuber that I watch, and they finally revealed the little fucking anime figure that he's releasing. Like the little statues.
Mm-hmm.
My God, I want it. It's so cool looking. I will send you the little link because I made a whole ass joke on my Twitter. I think that's like the last thing I posted too.
For everyone listening, I just got off of work, so
Mm-hmm.
I have not looked at Twitter all day almost.
Oh man, I'm having that nice Twitter doesn't fucking work because it's that time of the day.
Just one of those days.
I just don't want to wake up.
Everything sucks and everything's fucked and everybody sucks. There we go. Oh, I see it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, the thing is that they're limited edition. They only have a pre-order like gamer subs, and then once they fulfill that pre-order, they're done. So,
Yeah.
they're all really high quality models. They make like the reason why these things are so fucking expensive is because they're like the 40K Warhammer shits that they have. They don't mass produce them because the high quality models cost so much, and so they still need to make a profit.
Yeah.
And so it's pretty, it's cool. I want one, and I want to put it in a jar, and those who know the joke get it.
Ah, dude. Dude. Okay, so imagine you living with all your friends, right?
Hmm.
Communal Rainbow Dash jar. Dude, I would be down. I'd be filling that thing up like every day. But,
What if we got a oil drum and put all the lore accurate ponies in there,
dude, we could put all of my little
and
pony
then
figures in there. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and then we fill it up. And what we do is that when it's like holidays, we have the whole family join in.
Yes, dude. Oh, everyone would love to do that. Like
Yeah.
if you don't think that sounds like a fun idea, you are a boring person. You are a liberal. This is the world liberals want to live in, where they don't want to come in a barrel filled with My Little Ponies. Checkmate,
And
libtards.
and then what we're going to do is that once we're done, we're going to throw a gallon of fucking sugar in there and some yeast,
This is awful.
close that bad boy up, and
Oh,
then shake it through a paint mixer, and then let it sit for months in the backyard, and let the sun, the nice Arizona sun, cook that bad boy up until it pops.
dude, we could pay for it. We could pay like it's an experience. Like Burning Man. Burning Man, but it's the My Little Pony cum barrel.
We call it the cum pop.
Cum Pop. Cum Pop
Yeah.
2025.
Yeah.
We are accepting donations of cum as well. We realize not everyone could be there in person. If you want to send your cum to us, the address above, send your cum here. I prefer it in a container. If you just want to come into an envelope, I'll just scrape it off into there. But yeah, we're getting every Butt Chugger Nation. We need your cum.
We need you come now.
Please come.
In my ass. and then I will
Eh,
drain it out my ass back into the.
There we go. I was gonna say, dude, look, I know you want some cum in your ass. Look, we've all been there. Everyone can relate to that. But we need it for the barrel. Our My Little Pony figure cum barrel. I'm not even drunk. I'm not drunk. We're talking about cum
Dude,
barrels. What do you think I talk about when I'm fucking hammered? I talk about 2 cum barrels.
yeah. Um.
Sir, a second barrel has hit the fucking.
Well, what's nice is because cum is apparently slightly acidic and the dolls melt. So when it does pop, it's gonna be like confetti worth of cum
Oh,
everywhere.
there's gonna be it's gonna pop at everyone. It's gonna be like a little like Pinkie Pie head on someone's shoulder.
There's gonna be fucking like, oh, the smell
Oh,
of
dude.
just warm yeast
Okay, like
and cum.
obviously we're talking about the fucking Rainbow Dash jar. Have you seen the cum box?
Yeah, the one that grew mushrooms.
Yeah, I think so. Dude, I've seen like the pictures of it and literally dissolving the box. It's like
Hmm.
I don't want to know what that smells like. Like I think it's one of those smells where I probably instantly puke. And I've been to Thailand.
This Thailand stinky. I never been there.
Thailand's kind of stinky.
Hmm.
People are great. It the
Yeah.
but the streets are smelly.
Yeah.
Um, not
Before we
not to
get
call out
attacked,
Thailand.
yeah, before we get attacked for being racist, I do want to emphasize I am French and I've never been to Paris, but I do know that Paris is known to be stinky because their sewage pipes are ass.
Dude, one of my friends at work, he backpacked around Europe for a couple months.
Mm.
He was complaining about France. And he was saying how, like, these 2 people were speaking English. And so they went up to them to go ask them about where something was at. And then they pretended like they didn't know English.
Nice.
Average French moment.
I mean, sometimes I do that, but I don't speak other languages. I just be like, I don't want to converse with this person.
¿Por qué?
Pourquoi?
Pourquoi? Farquaad, Lord Farquaad. Dude, okay. What do you think about the boys? I think we're both caught up on the boys, so
Alright, spoiler territory.
spoilers for the first 3 episodes of season 4 of the boys. If you haven't watched it yet, you're really behind already.
Should we save this to the end? So like that. I don't know. You know what? Fuck it. We don't get enough people watching anyway.
Yeah. We lose that one viewer because they're like, they spoiled the boys for me, and I'm pissed.
Yeah. Okay. Spoiler for the boys. Um, it felt really slow getting through those 3 episodes.
Yeah, I was expecting a little bit more to happen in those 3 episodes because the whole point of like season 3 was a tad bit slower because it was like supposed to be like a setup season.
Yeah.
But
And this just feels
yeah,
even more set up.
it wasn't necessarily bad. Definitely not bad, obviously. But like, I guess I was expecting a little bit more. Cause I mean, where are we at? I guess it really establishes just like what's gonna happen. Fuck, what's the kid's name? What's Homelander's kid's name?
Isn't it Ryan?
Ryan. Yeah, I guess it's really just pushing like where will Ryan's loyalties lie? It's like a tug of war between Butch and Homelander. I mean, that's literally the entirety of the boys, but like now there's a
Yeah.
kid involved. And
My issue that I'm concerned with is that they're going to start using Ryan as a MacGuffin.
yeah,
I really hope it's not MacGuffin. I
no matter what, it can't be the ending for the boys can't be as bad as what it was in the comics.
I don't think the comics is that it's bad, but
It's the whole plot twist in the comics though is like
it's not satisfying.
yeah, it's a stupid plot twist. Like if they try
Yeah.
to pull that plot twist off in the show, I'd literally probably throw my TV. Also,
Oh.
I like the new Black Noir, how he just constantly keeps fucking talking. And there's like,
Yeah.
shut up. Like, Black Noir doesn't talk.
Um, my main so like I'm going to read what I text Trey after watching it because I think it's humorous and sums up my entire opinion quite well. Let me. Okay, I'm having a stroke and I'm not finding it. Hold on,
The
fucking. There we
stroke
go.
moment presented by the Cleveland Clinic.
French and Kimiko makes me sad because I don't like the two cutest characters in the entire show
Okay.
fighting and having problems. Um, and then Butcher is confused because he doesn't know, like, man, I want my son, but I don't want to harm my son and make him hate me.
Mm-hmm.
And he has like a father and son moment and realize that he wants to do the good thing and he wants to do something finally good for his son.
Yeah.
And now he realizes like I only have months to live now. Um Mother Milk is doing his job and it seems like he's the only one who fucking cares what happens
Loki,
to Earth.
the most sane person in the show right now.
Yeah. And he's the only one that's really wanting to do the job that, this whole show fucking started on.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Starlight is like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I get the whole, like, I don't want to be that superhero because she doesn't like the superhero. It's like, okay, cool, whatever. And so she's trying to do it like all the right way. I'm like, okay, cool. And then now she's like, I gotta step up and be that superhero. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. But just doesn't feel like she's really in there yet.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just poor writing or if, they just haven't done anything real commentary worthy on it
I like
yet.
to believe it's building to something.
Yeah.
That's what I want to believe. It's a good show, so I am going to assume I'm going to assume the best. But I get what you
Um,
mean. I mean, they're definitely.
yeah.
Maybe it's something to contrast with just like them trying to get A Train involved on their side. I have a hair in my mouth.
Yeah. Um, I feel like what's going to happen is that Starlight is going to fuck up the A Train stuff going.
Yeah.
Um, I also wrote
Her or
down Homeland.
Huey, one of them has to fuck it up because they fucking hate A Train. I don't know.
Huey
I feel like Starlight might fuck it up first.
Huey showed some growth when
Yeah.
A Train showed up, and he's like, "Hey, I'm turning in some information," and A Train even saved Huey,
Yeah.
and so Huey is now more in the forgiving of, "I still hate you that you killed my girlfriend, but
And all the other terrible shit you've done, but
you're being a better person now."
I think it also shows good.
And
It's like the show saying like everyone still has like a chance of redemption.
yeah, and then Starlight is like, oh, well, thanks for saving Huey, but fuck you. I still hate you, and I'm going to use any dirt to put you down. And I was
Yeah.
like, whoa, whoa, whoa. He's like coming to your side, and you're just going to
Look,
bite him?
if you want to go after him after the whole Homelander and Newman is dealt with, go for it. But for the time being, you need like everyone on your side.
Yeah. And then my next point was Homelander and Sister Sage is unstoppable.
Yeah.
Um, there is going to be like the only thing with Sister Sage is that like this is all her planning and it's all
Yeah.
tactics.
She's definitely got to be playing a game.
Oh yeah, she is. I think she's also playing Homelander too.
Yeah.
But my thing is that the only way they can truly beat Homelander is they take his brains, and which is Sister Sage. So they gotta find a way to kill her first.
Yeah.
Um,
I guess that's the whole point of introducing her, right? Is now we have another roadblock, and I'm sure as this episodes go on, my guess would be okay. Well, now we have to we can't go against
deal with her.
Homelander. We have to go against Sage. Cause I don't know if you saw the announcement, but season 5 is going to be the last season.
Yeah, yep, I saw.
So we got one more after this.
And then my favorite is yeah, I'm guessing A Train is gonna die as well for the Deep. That's my predictions.
Yeah.
Uh, because there was that bloody
Fucking deep.
utensil, and then Sister Sage fucks the Deep, and I was sitting there like, is she actually interested or is this part of a plan? I couldn't tell at the moment.
Yeah.
Um,
It's definitely got to be a plan
and
because the Deep is like stupid. Like he's
yeah,
genuinely like an idiot.
and then the last scene we saw like a bloody utensil,
Yeah.
and so it's like, I wonder what Reddit has to say. And the
The Reddit.
only information I found was just like, oh, it's a lobotomy tool. I'm like, that's not a fucking lobotomy tool.
As the owner of many lobotomy tools, I'm just kidding.
As an owner who's into fucking medical stuff, that like lobotomy tools is just a hammer and a very, very small pointy spike.
Yeah. Just right
That
up
was not.
there.
Yeah, because what you do is you break the orbital bone, and then it goes into, I think, the frontal cortex, and then you kind of swish it around like a dirty martini. Oh, yeah,
That's one way. That's one way of saying how to do lobotomy. Thanks for that.
yeah. Ashley keeps getting fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
If they kill Ashley, I will hate the show.
Fucking hate
She,
Ashley though. She keeps getting
she
fucked, but I hate Ashley.
I like Ashley because she understands her worth and she gets shit on and she becomes a terrible person because
Mm-hmm.
she's surrounded by terrible people.
Yeah.
The whole fact that she is essentially fired from her job because, like, Homelander's like, why do you guys not argue with me?
Cause
Also,
you,
Homelander in the past.
dude, I know, right? Me, and my fiance kept saying the whole time, like his whole thing now is he wants to be challenged. Like, why didn't I be challenged? Me? Cause you would fucking kill anyone in the past.
And then, like, they had a whole scene of, like, oh yeah, I leaked some information. Homelander immediately kills
Bro,
him.
that was so funny. That was like fucking not even a thought, just boom.
I saw that she was sitting at the edge of the couch, and I immediately go, "Oh, she's closest to the wall. She's going to get lasered in the head." And I immediately called that because the blood went onto the
Yeah,
wall. I'm like,
dude.
"Yep,
The
yep."
second, like, good comedic timing on that. The second she opened her mouth to admit it, he fucking just bump. So
And then
funny.
Sister Sage over there is just like, "What the fuck? We needed to know the information."
Oops. In
Um,
conclusion, my bad.
the political woman Newman, she is definitely I'm sitting here like she's in a really rough spot, and she's either going to side with Homelander or the boys to get out of that corner. And I
Yeah.
don't know what they're going to do with her after.
I don't fully understand why she hasn't just killed half of the boy. Well, I guess the whole point, right? It's like the enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? Like, because
Yeah.
obviously there's that scene where they're trying to literally kill her. And she could just easily blow their heads up, but she doesn't. And I think it's because they're going after Homelander as well. That's what I'm pretty sure.
One of the things I don't get is that when Homelander was threatening her, I don't know why she just didn't do the head blow up thing, because no one besides
Mm-hmm.
the boys knows about the ability. And if she kills Homelander, the boys won't say shit because they're like, cool. The whole point was
Yeah.
killing Homelander because he's unchecked.
I wonder if maybe like it doesn't work on him, or maybe there's some sort of ulterior motive where it's like I don't like Homelander and I'd like him dead, but like I'm not gonna be the
Yeah.
one to do it.
Like the show
Maybe
never.
like maybe like maybe her thought process is like, okay, if the boys are focused on Homelander, it keeps their attention somewhat off of me.
Yeah. I just.
Or it could just be the show not really expressing really well what the limitations of the
Yeah.
power is.
Because, like. And Gen V, we understand, like, what she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And. Spoiler alert for anyone who watched Gen V, she is literally making a virus to kill all soups.
Yeah. They haven't brought that back up yet.
Yes, they did.
Did they?
Butcher stole the, or no, Butcher was going to steal the Red River files, which is what she
Oh, yes,
wanted,
yeah, yeah,
and the
yeah,
Red
yeah.
River is the virus. Because,
Okay, yeah,
yeah,
okay.
this is so. If you watch the very end credits of Gen V, Butcher actually opens up
Yeah.
the Red River vault, and then they never said anything. And then the boys magically has the Red River
I was like,
files,
because
and they never really, yeah.
I think some of the characters from Gen V they said are going to be in season 4, which is why they had to release Gen V first. So we just haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah, I'm really excited for season 2 Gen V because apparently that's going to be either after season 5 or before season 5. They haven't really stated.
I think probably before season 5. I feel like
Yeah.
because I mean
Um
I think the finale for season 5 is gonna be fucking something massive.
yeah. And the last one I put is Huey's Huey cuz not really much change. Like yeah, his dad's in a coma, but Huey's still acting like Huey.
Yeah, it's a little more. He's
Huey's
a little more.
still
He's a little more brave. He's a little more outspoken. I'd
yeah.
say. He's not. But that's one thing I kind of like about Huey's characters. He definitely starts off as a very like fucking afraid person. He will not speak up,
Mhm.
especially till even when he joins the boys. Like speaking up to Butch or MM, like he wouldn't fucking do that. And now he's like, for the most part, it's like he'll speak up against those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Even though
I
they could melt him in 2 seconds.
yeah, I am I just like
I low-key thought he was gonna inject his dad with the V formula or whatever it's called.
I feel like he more has an issue with his mother
Mm-hmm.
than wanting to inject his dad with the temporary V because it still kills you at the end of the
Yeah.
day. And he's only prolonging his father's like death.
Yeah.
Um, what else is important?
That was a nice little scene between him and his mom though.
I kind of got bored because it's like I guess what I was looking for is I was looking for some payoff for the build up
Mm-hmm.
and we're still building and it's like okay is season 4 also just going to be another build up season
Yeah, they can do that.
like we gotta get some payoff.
Like somebody needs to die on one of the sides. Like not that
Yeah,
that not that it's necessarily every show's fucking it has to end with someone dying, but I mean in this show it kind of does. Like someone has to die soon.
we're getting to the point where tensions are so high that something needs to
This is
happen.
like next level edging.
Yeah, like we're to the point of like someone doesn't actually need to die but we need a dramatic payoff of like oh hey maybe like I don't know. Maybe okay, I'm just throwing shit because I'm not brainstorming. But like, you know how Homelander cuts a plane in half and kills everyone on board,
Yeah.
because he didn't want to deal with saving them or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Weapons of shit like that got leaked or
I,
something.
I almost like to believe that the show is building towards a civil war between
Yeah,
like
it is.
like and like maybe that's the whole like again even though it's set up that's kind of why we saw like when they kill those 3 people and plant them like fucking I almost called her Starfire bro um fuck what's her nuts
Starlight, Sister
Starlight.
Sage.
Yeah, Starlight. When they planted, and they're like, "Oh, Starlight's people did this." Like they are trying to insinuate like a civil war.
Well, like Sister Sage said was like to Homelander, or I should just call her Sage for short, was
Yeah.
like, hey, if you want people to love you, you need to be like an emperor, like Julius Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
And so the way they're doing it is that, hey, we start a civil war, soup versus normal people. Soups are going to win. Homelander's going to look like the holy leader of the empire of superheroes. And it will make him happy. He will get
Mm-hmm.
bored and start killing more people because he instead of actually doing therapy or finding other goals or purpose in life he's just power hungry and doesn't want to think of anything else.
Yeah. I'm excited for the rest of the season because there's definitely I think Soldier Boy comes back. I don't think I know they killed him off in season 3, but I don't think he's
Or
dead.
or yeah, three. Sorry, I'm thinking ahead.
Yeah, I don't think he's dead.
I don't think he's dead either. Did did redhead woman die? I don't feel like she
Maeve,
died.
Maeve, I
Yeah,
think Maeve. That's how season 3 ends. Maeve dies by running with Soldier Boy out like a window. I'm pretty sure
yeah.
that's how she dies. Like she's dead,
Okay,
but
okay.
I
So
don't.
she's
I have a
dead. Dead.
feeling he's not dead.
I had a feeling that both of them aren't dead, but like Maeve also, it's plausible she's dead. Like I
Yeah,
wouldn't be shocked if she was dead. Dead.
yeah,
Um. Oh my God! Fucking firecracker.
dude, so funny. I was about to say that like 5 minutes ago. These vaccinations that they're dude, so fucking funny.
I was laughing my ass off, and I go, "This is good writing." And my mom goes, "That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard." I was like, "Mom, you don't get it. These people believe in this shit,
People
and it
think like
also,
this.
yeah." Because I watch it with my mother, and she, it was, oh my God, my mom does not pay attention sometimes because it was so funny. There's a scene where like the guy who splits himself in eight different and had a human centipede,
Yeah, yeah,
fucking
yeah. The fucking human
cunnilingus.
centipede.
So if you notice, they all look at Kimiko and Frenchie, and they all had the same face. I'm like, okay, that guy transforms. And my mom's like, oh, he transforms. I'm like, how did you not pick that up from the sex train?
Yeah,
And I was like, are you just really fixated on man ass?
man ass. Oh my god, dude, they such good like fucking like Twitch Discord moderator type thing when he's like introducing Firecracker. He's like
Hmm.
kind of like touching like my close friend or whatever, like touching her back slightly or whatever. So
Yeah.
goddamn funny. At your most normal Discord mod.
I love the scene of, oh no, primary die. We love all die at once.
Oh man, that's so
Uh,
fucking funny.
Also, I want to say I want to know how much they got paid for animating the dick floppage because that was all CGI. Because there's a scene when he splits that like even his penis is CGI to split,
Yeah.
and I'm
There's
like, someone
someone
got
out there
paid.
being paid to CGI a dick. Like
Yeah.
they have to go into work, sit down for 8 hours, and just CGI a penis.
Hmm.
And I think that's
Oh,
that's the beauty of America.
yeah. I think like my main complaint, my main critique is I feel like there's so much going on. There's
Mm-hmm.
like because I'm fine with the A plot, B plot, and C plot. They're doing like a E plot at this point
Yeah.
because it seems like every member of the boys has they're dealing with their own arc, and then Homelander's dealing with his own arc,
Mm-hmm.
and then Sister Sage has her own arc.
But then the
It's
Deep
getting
kind of has his own shit going on.
yeah. A Train has his own arc. I think every main
Yeah.
character has an arc going on,
Feels
and it's
very
just
Game of Thrones like, but a little more convoluted.
yeah. It like what I'm worried about is that they're going to be over branching, and some arcs are just going to be a very big disappointment payout because we're just stretching the. Because what? It's like 8 episodes a season,
Yeah,
so we
eight,
have what? We have like fucking 4 more episodes.
five, five.
Five?
Yeah,
Yeah.
five.
I swear I passed grade 10. Um,
Yeah. Okay, buddy.
5 episodes. Yeah, five episodes left, and we're going to somehow spread all these arcs out in 5 hours. And then I'm going to assume most of them are not going to be finished until season 5.
Yeah.
But like, I want to say season 5. Like, if they're building up a fucking full on Civil War, season 5 is going to be 90% Civil War.
Yeah. Unless we're talking about like hour and a half long episodes or an extended season 5, I don't see that like. Unless like maybe like this fourth or fifth episode, that's when like okay, like the Civil War is like starting now.
Yeah.
Like either they have to start that Civil War soon within season 4, or like 5 has to be long.
Like, if they did, let's say, episode 6 through 8, all Civil War, or 7 through 8, the start up of Civil War, and then
Mm-hmm.
have season 5 and put 3 episodes of mid Civil War to end of Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest of the episodes is like rebuilding what the fuck is
Yeah.
happening.
My fear is because like, they talk about like like January 6th is when the president gets sworn in. Is my fear is at the end of the season is going to be that sworn in. It's going to leave it on a cliffhanger. But it's like, bro, like this like swearing in for the new president needs to happen before the end of the season,
Yeah.
just for the sake of good pacing and like not edging us like that hard. We're getting edged pretty hard right now. My cock is like 2 seconds away from fucking exploding.
Mine started to get soft because I'm getting bored.
Yeah, right. Mine's starting to get soft and it's a little like wet on the tip.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Anyway.
Bro, we just talked about like, the boys for like we would hey spoiler alert and then talked about the boys for 20 minutes.
Hell
Good show though. Good show though. If you haven't
Yeah,
watched it, go watch
no.
the boys.
I'm excited for season 2 of Gen V. I really like to know what happens in that.
Yeah,
They left on a good cliffhanger, a very entertaining one.
yeah.
Excited for season. What
Ooh.
else? I
Well,
can't think of any other shows.
House of the Dragon came out last night.
How was that?
I haven't watched it yet. I was watching the Post Malone concert from. He performed at Bonnaroo, and
Mm,
they're live streaming it to Hulu, and actually they're live streaming the Secret After Sex concert tonight on Hulu.
nice.
But I was watching that, and so probably after this I'll probably go watch it. But got the season 3 of The Bear drops next week, I think.
Yeah, my mom and I are excited for it.
It's all of it too at once.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
I
not.
forgot to mention this.
Oh, go for it.
Podcast might end on June 25th to the 28th because I have to put the CPU in myself, and if I fuck up, I'm down a PC.
Oh boy. I think you'll make it. I think you'll be fine.
Okay, so like my main issue is that sometimes I'm a clumsy boy, and sometimes things kind of slip out of my hands.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm worried about damaging the pins.
Fair enough.
Be- because if I damage the CPU and not the pin, I can go to Amazon saying, hey, this is a faulty CPU. Can I get my money back? And I might get my money back.
Right.
And I can just buy a new one. I get the hiccups. What the fuck?
What the fuck, alcoholic? Only alcoholic.
Well,
Bro, I'm so excited to drink today. I'm literally shaking.
it's not just par withdrawals.
Yeah, that's a joke.
I got it. Oh. But yeah, and I know how to do all the BIOS stuff, and I know how to put like the fan and stuff together. I'm just worried about damaging it because I've never dealt with something so delicate.
Bro's hands are gonna be shaking. He's gonna be fucking sweating. He's gonna be sweating on his balls.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my PC and lay it on my bed, and then open up the side panel, and then just take the fan out and all that. Where
Yeah.
like the videos I was watching, dudes had their like I have a PC tower. They were putting that shit in upright, and I'm like,
Nope.
I could just see like the CPU just flops out before I can close it, and it just breaks.
I said I got the last part for my PC the other day.
Yeah.
I got the SSD finally. 2 TB
Oh yeah.
SSD.
Yeah.
We're so back.
Uh, I really need to buy SSD because mine is like 200 gigabytes.
Oh, dude, that's literally not enough to play Call of Duty. That's literally,
Dude,
I mean, that's the fault of Call of Duty, but still, like,
I have like 12 gigabytes of mods for Ready or Not, and I have 3 gigabytes for some other games. And I only have like 38 gigabytes worth of space. Everything else is just Windows.
I have an external hard drive because like Starfield is 130 gigabytes. And my laptop, because I'm powering everything through a laptop right now, it's gaming laptop. It only has it's a 500 gigabyte SSD in this laptop. That's it.
Yeah.
That's fucking it. So
I have a yeah.
content creation, videos, all that shit is on 500 gigabyte hard drive. That's it.
I have a HDD, and I'm like, okay, it's 1 terabyte. It's where all my games go to.
Mm,
But like Windows is always going to constantly get bigger and bigger because it's
yeah.
fucking Microsoft. And then it's like, okay, well, if I have any like small downloads in the SSD, it eats up fast. So like I gotta constantly delete mods and whatnot. And
Mm,
I'm just tired of being in the whole every month I gotta clean out that memory bin to
yeah.
save like 30 gigabytes.
Bro, if I lost if for some reason all the podcast episodes on the YouTube got deleted, that's it. They're gone.
Yeah.
Because I don't have those fucking saved on this shit. I should put them because I have a fucking 4 terabyte external hard drive so I can play more games and shit. I should start putting them on this. That would be the smart decision. But am I a smart
Yeah.
person? Not really. I just yeah. So I thought when I was
Yeah.
building my PC, I thought about doing I should have done it, and maybe I will if I have the room to upgrade it in there. Which is you have your SSD, but then you also have a HDD, a regular hard drive in there.
Hmm.
Like
I need to.
put all my video games
Yeah.
on the SSD, and then everything else so it just goes on the hard drive.
Yeah, I'm actually getting up to go check something, but I'm still gonna be here.
Yeah,
I
he's on the move.
I really want to play um I need light. Where's my fucking phone? I really want to play PS3 games again. And I have a PS3. I just haven't hooked it up. But I do know I used to trade a lot of my games in, and there's 2 games in particular I want to play. Where the fuck did I put my
What
phone?
games?
I really want to play Red Dead Redemption again, like the first one.
Bro, you could
And
probably buy that used for like $6.
yeah, I know I can.
Or with
And
you
then
upgrading your PC, you could totally. I think it's on PC. Is OG Red Dead on PC?
I have no clue. I know fucking Rockstar remade it for like PS5, but
Mm-hmm.
they're charging like 40 fucking dollars for it.
Yeah, you can get fucked with that.
And then NASCAR '09 is not on PC, and I don't want to deal with emulator bullshit because I know the higher end fucking like PS3 and PS4 deals with like big CPU bullshit.
Yeah,
I really don't know where I put my fucking phone.
bruh. All right, guys, donate to the Finding His Phone Fund.
Where the go?
It's gone forever, bro.
Okay. Well, I'll look for it later. I don't. So I might have left it out front. But no, I want to check if I had NASCAR '09. That's PS4. Oh, I can also play Skate 2, Dirt 3, the Orange Box. Ba, ba, ba.
Um, God, I'm not sure if Red Dead's on PC. I could just pull up Steam. What am I fucking doing? Why am I fucking
Uh,
stupid? Also,
okay, so I do have NASCAR '09 and I do have Red Dead. Cool.
oh well, there you go. Never mind then. Who cares about what I have to say? Have you seen that
Yeah,
body
fuck
cam
you.
game?
The ripoff or the original one?
I don't know. It just came out.
Uh, okay,
The
yeah, that's the ripoff one.
graphics look like fucking crazy real.
Yeah, that game's called Body Cam, but the first game to do, I found my phone. The first game, that came out, that hasn't come out yet. It's called Unrecorded.
Mm-hmm.
Look up that one. That one runs on the Unity 5 engine, and that one looks more realistic than Body Cam.
More?
Yeah,
I said out recorded,
unrecorded.
unrecorded. Sorry,
Yeah,
I finished
like,
that whole can, and I also haven't really eaten too much today, and I'm feeling a little more than I thought I would.
hmm
Is this the, like kind of like the same thing?
it was the original one that was okay. So like that's gonna be a single player like hunt down bad guys video game where Body Cam is a $30 PvP only, and there is no like
Oh, I've seen this
her.
shit, dude.
Yeah.
How does it look like that? Like that's impossible.
No, because Ready or Not had mods that kind of copied it. What it is that they put it through post processing filters, so
Mm-hmm.
they get like the fisheye lens, and then they add a lot of wobble to your character.
That kind of it's probably
Um,
something that just kind of it tricks the brain into like perceiving
yeah,
it as more
thinking,
realistic than it is.
yeah, and then what some people have done, because if you type in Ready or Not body cam footage, that's just a normal shooting game that is heavily modded,
Yeah.
and it looks like actual cop cam
Do you
footage.
have Ready or Not?
Yes.
Should I buy it?
Um, well,
Would you
I
would
will
you would you
say
play it with me?
it's yes, guaranteed. I love the shit out of that game. However, it is a bit
However,
demanding, and
prob-
it,
I'll probably wait till the PC's built, which it should be built within a week.
yeah, um, because my i5 9400, I still get tons of stuttering and bullshit, and I'm running on medium
Yeah,
graphics.
I
It's
I have
it's a
a
demanding game.
I'm going to a Ryzen 7 7700 X and
Mm-hmm.
a 10 gigabyte 3080
Uh,
with 32 gigabytes of RAM in that motherfucker. DDR5.
yeah.
Like,
I'm excited to get the new CPU because go and get some good performance out of it.
yeah.
It's only like 10% slower than the like i9 that I was going after,
Yeah.
and I was like, I'm not gonna really cry that
Which I
much.
mean, like, unless you're playing Ready or Not, it's probably not gonna matter all too much.
Yeah, cause what the fuck? Cause I was talking to a lot of my nerd friends, and they're like, yeah, so essentially what you're doing is that you're getting 10% more and paying almost triple the price because a brand new i9 is like 500 smackers.
Yeah.
Where the i7 that I just bought was like 250.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Huh. Huh.
But
Yeah.
yeah, no, I would definitely play
I wanted to
Ready
go.
or Not.
I really wanted to go an Intel processor, but like I've heard that these Ryzen's are because I've always had Intel processors, but I've heard these Ryzen's are really fucking good, and like they're a
Oh,
pretty good price. So
Intel and Risen has like fanboy fucking wars on Reddit, so I
yeah,
don't really know.
I don't really care about the fanboyness. I'm more just like I've had Intel. Intel's proven to me. I haven't used Ryzen yet, so this is like Ryzen's time to like show me what's up,
Um,
or AMD, I
so
should say.
the two real evidence I have is that JFJ, which is like YouTuber I used to watch, I kind of stopped watching him and I don't know why. But I
Mm-hmm.
do know that like his PC was like the really high end Risen's, and I think he spent like 1,000 or 2K on his because how much
Yeah.
they were at the time. And like he gets great fucking performance all the time,
Yeah.
so I think it's good.
That's like I'm looking at the
Um,
benchmarks for my shit for the CPU I got. It's like really fucking good. At least it should
yeah,
be. Hopefully, I can
uh,
all that just to play Minecraft.
yeah, Stardew Valley.
Yeah, yeah, right, right.
Um, what else? Cause on like Reddit, which is
The
not always
Reddit.
a great source, but like what I heard is some people are like, oh, Risen's like early stuff is like doable, but like the older stuff of Intel was better. But
Mm-hmm.
now Intel has done this cool thing of we're just gonna sell a slightly better 360 and put a different
Yeah,
word to
I,
it.
I think that's what I've heard too. Is Intel's kind of on the like we've already proven ourselves. We don't gotta do anything. While AMD's like, hey, we're creating some like really cool new powerful
Yeah.
shit. And so like slowly but surely, if it hasn't already happened, AMD's becoming like the better choice
Hmm.
when it comes to a CPU.
Yeah. I might go the AMD route later in life.
Mm-hmm.
Once this PC is like, I wanted to get this PC at the point of where like it can no longer be upgraded,
Yeah.
and then once it's at the end of its life cycle, every like really good shit now is probably going to be dirt cheap by
Yeah.
the time I upgrade. I still find it crazy that the i9 9900, whatever the fuck, it came out in 2019, and then Intel itself says, "Oh, it's at its end of life
Yeah.
process right now," and it's like 5 years. What the fuck?
Well, I mean, low key, it's like something they say just to be like, hey, you like to get you to buy the new one. Like, if you are running an i9, like you are more than likely like fine. Like,
Yeah,
you could probably still run like some pretty good demanding games for a while. It depends. You know, honestly, half the time it isn't even your fucking processor. It's the fucking companies that don't fucking what's the word I'm looking for here?
optimized.
Optimize. They don't optimize games well enough for them.
Mm-hmm.
That's half the issue. That's half the fucking issue. It's because they don't fucking optimize the shit. So you got to get like a fucking 4090 because
Mm-hmm.
big AAA company can't spend the extra $100,000 to optimize a game properly.
Yeah.
Not to get gaming political. Gaming politics.
One of the funny jokes I heard is that there's this dude who's like, yeah. So the last Call of Duty game was 250 gigabytes or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, yeah, so we understand that's a big number and it's no longer going to be that big. And people are like, oh, cool, it's going to be smaller. And then the new Black Ops 6, and she's like, yeah, it's 310 gigabytes.
So I saw that. Apparently, it's not 300 gigabytes. There was some fake
Okay.
shit, but I don't think it's going to be too far off. I'm telling you, I think that game is going to be a 200 gigabyte game.
I don't get why. Like, okay, so
That's the thing.
let me,
Like that is like
yeah,
next level, like non-optimized. I'm not even a Call of Duty hater. Like I'm gonna be the first day. I'm gonna be playing Black Ops 6 the day it comes out. Mostly because I have Game Pass, so why not?
yeah.
But the point being, like I'm going to play that game. I don't hate Call of Duty necessarily, but like in terms of content, there is literally no reason for that game to be over like 80 gigs. There's no reason.
It's crazy that when we look at the PS3 era of games,
Mm-hmm.
big game titles were like 20, 30 gigabytes.
Yeah. And I get part of it is graphic shit too, but like I feel like the way graphics evolved from like 2010 to 2018 was way bigger than the evolution of graphics between 2018 and now. Like games are getting
Yeah,
like unless it's like those like body cam or what's it called?
yeah.
Unrecorded?
Unrecorded body
Yeah.
cam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like unless it's those types of games, like games haven't they're not making huge steps graphically that much anymore. Or I mean, like
What?
honestly, Helldivers looks fucking amazing for the game it is, and that game's like 40 gigs.
Yeah, nothing insane. Like, and even go into like, let's talk about Unity 5. Have you seen all the tech demos for that shit?
I mean, I just kind of watched one, so.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty
Unity
sure I've seen
5.
some crazy shit.
Look up the Unity 5 Rivian tech demo. They
Is that the one where the I think I saw a tech demo where like someone's like flying on something through a canyon.
the Rivian tech demo by Unity 5 was a tech demo showing off like, hey, you know that Rivian truck electric company? Yeah,
Oh
we're going
yeah.
to drive it through the Amazon jungle, and then they show like all the different layers of like active simulation, and then they show off like the dust accumulating, the turning or like changing color or the material out of the Rivian, on the spot during the game, and then they're like, yeah, so let's say we wanted to change this little valley here where the truck's driving, and so like you can in game, in time, like in fucking person time, change the map around
Yeah,
without having to go
I'm
into
looking
a,
at it right now.
yeah.
I know
And
tech
like,
demos always like better than like most products, but like
yeah, well, because it's showing off.
even but like it's the fact that this is what it can do.
My point is that like that CPU heavy, and I understand that you need, a little bit more storage for that. This is a Call of Duty game where the fucking gameplay hasn't changed since fucking 2010.
Yeah, dude, they open. I was watching the fucking Black Ops 6 like announcement shit. They open it with announcing like regular Prestige is back. It's like that's the big thing
Woo.
you're gonna open the announcement with. Like that's yeah,
And then they're bringing back round base zombies.
yeah.
Whoa!
I mean that's genuinely exciting, but um. Like I said, I'm
I'm.
gonna play Black Ops 6. I like Treyarch. I like how Treyarch does Call of Duty, for the most part.
Mhm.
So, but still,
Like I,
it's the principle of it. It just does not need to be that big.
I've been going back and playing like Black Ops 3 Zombies, and I'm like, yeah,
Same.
this is solid. This is good. I understand why there's a huge, comeuppance of everyone loved this. And then seeing like the recent round-based zombies, I'm like, okay, round-based zombies should have been the minimum
Yeah.
requirement. My issue is that I'm not saying they need to do the same level or like what they were able to do 10 years ago, they should be able to replicate that as the standard.
Yeah. Like what they like I get it's a rock and a hard place, right? In terms of being a game developer because it's like I try you try your best, right, to innovate. People are going to hate it, right? Because like
Yeah.
it's not round base anymore. I don't want that. But then you stay round base, and then people are like, "Oh, well, come on, like innovate a little bit." So I get it's difficult, but I think it's definitely a good and smart decision to go back to the round base zombies. They tried. They tried something else, and I do respect it. Didn't work.
Yeah.
Wasn't that good, but we're it's just
But
I like to give credit where credit is due, and that's why I'll give credit.
what I liked about Cold War is that they did two separate game modes
Mm-hmm.
for zombies, where you had your round base, and then they had that weird open world one.
Yeah.
And some people like the open world, some people like the round base. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that was a good experiment.
Yeah.
Then they made like the new Modern Warfare 3, and it's like that was just
Yeah.
awful.
They definitely just tacked
And
that. Dude, I did not fucking buy Modern Warfare 3. I bought MW2 when that came out, and I put about 150 hours into that, but my ass did not play MW3. I heard the story fucking sucked as well.
I watched Pyro played it, and he's like, "There's nothing that
Which
happens."
sucks because I low key kind of like the story from MW1 and 2, the
Hmm.
remakes. Or the new MW1 and 2. And like MW2, they tease Makarov, and I literally don't even know what happens in the MW3 game. But from what I heard, he's like 1/10 of the fucking character he is in the OG Modern Warfare series.
So this is a great thing, right? Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3 from the early 2010s told
Mm-hmm.
an amazing story that had start, middle, finish.
Mm-hmm.
The new Call of Duties are 3 games in deep, and we're now introducing Makarov.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? Um, to give you the story short, because it's only 3 hours long, um, fucking Soap dies.
Again?
Uh, yeah, he dies again.
If I had a nickel for every time Soap died in a game called Modern Warfare 3, I'd only have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird it's happened twice.
Yeah. So Soap fucking gets shot in the. By the way, it's a piss poor scene because like
Not as good as the OJ, I
Cap,
bet.
Captain Price and like another dude was in front of Soap, and Soap just gets hit in the head, and that's like what?
Yeah, definitely not
What
as.
the
Yeah, that just sounds definitely like. pales in comparison to Soap's death in OG MW3.
Yeah. And then they introduce Makarov, and Makarov sneaks a gun onto a plane, and it was just a full-on Fear the 3D printed firearms,
Yeah.
and then that's where the game ends.
Yeah, so see, I remember that. I remember being excited for that in MW2, where it teases Makarov, but I heard in MW3 it doesn't fucking, like, really do, like, it sucks.
We just know, like, okay, so like the most nail biting scene is that you're in an AC 130, right? And you're
Mm.
like, we gotta get Makarov. You're going to provide air support. And so then, like, Captain Price and the ground troops are chasing him, and he magically gets away in a helicopter because he needs to be alive, and so you can't shoot it. And I was like, wow, this was so nail biting.
Remember when, like, OG Makarov posed a real threat, but I don't know, he literally, like, staged the invasion of America or kidnapped the vice president. I think he kidnapped the Russian president, too, at one point.
Like literally having toxic chemical warfare in Paris,
Mm-hmm.
blowing up the Eiffel Tower. The White House gets fucking nuked.
No, we
Like,
saved it from getting nuked. Remember, dude, Loki. If you as an American ever need like to feel patriotic, watch the mission or just replay the mission from OGMW2, where like it's
yeah,
like 1 minute away from they're going to blow up Washington D.C. But then like you're running at the top with the flare in your hand to show that like, hey, it's safe here. And you get to the top of the White House, you see all the other flares around Washington D.C. It's like what's
hmm
not lost. Like Loki, like one of the most like patriotic motherfucking things ever.
yeah. And what I like is that they actually did cool shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's silly, funny,
Yeah.
patriotic,
It's
yeah,
over the top. They're fucking like playable movies, but like
yeah.
there's I don't know. Maybe it's nostalgia speaking, but those like some of those older Call of Duties, like at least in the story, they got something right. And like I didn't even
Oh,
hate new MW2's story. It got me excited for MW3,
yeah.
but I heard it just fucking sucked.
Like, I enjoy Gaz is like a real
Mm-hmm.
fucking character now. And I enjoy that, like, there's full on story. Like, I
Yeah.
really enjoyed the first Modern Warfare remake. I'm like, this shit is solid. And
Yeah.
then I was like, the gameplay is going to get worse because that's what Call of Duty does. It innovates something really good and then just shits it out over and over and
Yeah.
over. And then story 2 was like, all right, this is pretty solid. Not my favorite, but still solid. I really like the Mexican cartel
Mm-hmm.
police,
Yeah.
whatever.
I like that little
Great
subplot.
characters. Great characters. Modern Warfare 3 is like a 3 hour, and oh, by the way, all the gameplay takes place in like the DMZ map.
Yeah. Nice. Thanks
So you
for
just play, yeah, you just play like DMZ like
Cause
optional.
that game got fucking rushed out because it's supposed to be like take turns with who releases Call of Duty, and they just went
Yeah,
it went MW2 MW3.
yeah,
Ugh,
it was
I don't
dumb.
know. Well, I was
Um,
to say we're at about the hour mark. Did you want to take us home with your gun corner?
yeah. So I actually prepared this gun corner.
Oh, he
So
did like he said he was gonna do last week.
yeah, so the gun company I was talking about that remade like the UMP, the G36,
Mm-hmm.
and the MP9 or the MP7. Um, MP7 or MP9, one of those.
One of them.
Yeah, that company is called Tommy Built Tactical.
Proper shout
And
out.
so yeah, if you guys are ever interested, go look at their stuff. Their website's cool. They do great quality from what I heard. Fun things. Um, yeah, it was actually really funny because I ended up finding the company name like 10 minutes after the podcast.
Yeah, he did.
And I'm like, fuck. Um, but I'm going to talk about a really niche little type of I guess firing system.
Okay.
We're going to be talking about needle fire.
Okay.
So
Tell me about needle fire.
we we had muskets. Muskets at this time, like this is like 1800 muskets, where it will come in a paper cartridge with gunpowder in the back, which is black powder, and it will probably have like maybe a little like cork or some type of wedge to, differentiate the
Mm-hmm.
ball and the thing. Well, balls are now becoming more cylindrical, like bullets nowadays. More,
Mm-hmm.
there's a whole word like concave or whatever the fuck.
I mean, cylindrical
Uh,
works.
yeah.
Oh,
Um, where, yeah.
there we go. Sorry, my mic came unplugged for 1 second.
Yeah. So, muskets are now rifled. They have barrel twist. They're actually taking almost a cartridge-like substance, and it's getting better. Then there's the Drazen system, which is called needle fire, which was a almost bolt action like firearm. It only
Mm-hmm.
shot one bullet. You put your paper cartridge in, um, and then you kind of close the bolt, and there's this very very long firing pin that goes throughout the entire bolt, and it's called a needle because what happens is that it pokes through the paper cartridge, goes through the gunpowder, hits the primer activates the gunpowder behind it, explodes, and the barrel goes forward.
I was giving full lessons right now. Y'all better be taking notes.
Yeah, this was game changing because this made it fast because you didn't have to open up your flint, you didn't have to open up the muzzle pan, you didn't have to, well, yeah, you didn't even have to ram anything down the barrel if I remember correctly. Yeah. So
You
it made shooting
you didn't have
really
to
fast.
you didn't have to do any sounding.
Yeah. The issue is that the firing pins don't last that long because it's literally inside the explosion,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the size of a needle. so, so I think if I recall when I was reading up, they only last like 10,000 rounds before it's done.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they break early. But what's cool about the Drazen rifle is that since the firing needle goes all the way through the bolt, you
Mm-hmm.
can actually pull the firing pin all the way out of the bolt from the back and insert a new one. So
Nice.
it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And a little bit more, I love French rifles, and there was the
French.
Chassepout or the Chassepout, I think it's how it
Chassepois.
looked. It's CHASSEPOT,
Yeah, I'm not
which,
a French professional. I never will be.
yeah, where when I first read it, I call it the Chassenpot.
Hmm.
That's the American. But it's actually pronounced the Chassepout.
Chassepois.
And what was neat is that this was during the Napoleon was around. And now there was metal cartridges, like brass and actual like steel,
Mm-hmm.
or at least some form, but those were really expensive to
Yeah.
make as ammo. And trying to arm the French army is going to be super expensive. So they made the Chassepout, and which was a French version of the Dre's system.
Mm-hmm.
It was needle fire, and the reason why Napoleon wanted that because he believed that the paper cartridges are way cheaper, more efficient to do long term, and to quickly arm the military faster than it would doing metal cartridges. And so we had the Chassepout and then or the Chassepout, which got us to the fully gross,
Mm-hmm.
which was a upgraded version of the Chassepout. And then after that, I think we went to the Labelle, and then from the
Oh, fucking
Labelle,
family tree.
yeah, no, it's a
It
long
all
list.
connects.
Okay, so to tell you how long this
All
like family tree is, it goes from the Chassepout to the FAMAS.
right. Well, there we go. That's
Yeah.
Twitch's gun in Rainbow Six Siege. I have not played
Um.
Rainbow Six in 5 years.
I think the last time I played is when they introduced Callie, and then I played for like a month,
Uh,
and the game just felt like shit.
Last time I played was the Australian Operators. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
took a break, and then Callie was just like, I'm not into this game anymore."
yeah. I'm
And
not
then
getting
my
into
friends,
that. I'm not getting back into that game. So
yeah, my friends are like, "Oh, you should get back into it. It feels casual play doesn't feel like Siege anymore. It feels like this is an esport game, and
Yeah.
only people into esports play this game.
It's become sweat. It was
Yeah.
I mean it was already like that, but well anyway, before we start talking about Rainbow Six, yeah, it's
Yeah.
a long lineage of guns right there, though.
Yeah. It's I just want to talk about a really interesting firing mechanism. It's
Yeah.
called needle fire. And I think that's niche history because I think there's only like really four major rifles that were needle fire, and then they
Mm-hmm.
made some like revolvers, and it was kind of short lived because then World War I kicks off, and then we already have black powdered casing. So
Yeah.
very small history, but very influential.
Yeah. Well, you gave us the intro today. I think it's only right if you did our outro as well. So
All
come up with
right.
something funny.
All right, everyone. This has been the nice episode of Screaming Drunks. We mentioned blowing up cum in
Yeah.
illegal backyard explosions.
And
We
again,
talked
send your
about
cum to us.
yeah. We talked about fucking guns. We talked about the boys majority of the
Yeah,
podcast.
we did.
Um, what should be a funny name? The Deep injects injects Rainbow Dash cum pop into him.
Dude, you know what? That's a good working name. I don't think we can use cum, but I think we'll use that one.
Yeah. What? You can't say semen because it's gonna get flagged.
Yeah. The Deep covers Rainbow Dash in his love juice.
Um, the Deep covers Rainbow Dash with. Damn, that one's gonna take some work.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
so see you guys next week. If not, go fuck
Woo!
yourself.